We are doing a review, an owner's review of the Lexmoto ZSB 125 Euro 4. It's a great little bike. Love the look of it. It's a cruiser style bike with a slightly more upright position rather than laid back. As I said, it's a 125. Top speed of 63 miles an hour or 100 kilometers an hour. Has a front suspension is telescopic forks and then dual shocks at the rear. Very comfortable to ride, as most cruiser style bikes are. It does struggle on dual carriageways at national speed limits. You will get people overtaking you, but that's not really an issue. Cornering is a dream. Very easy to corner on this thing. Very flickable, even with a full tank. So 125 kilograms. And it's 800 millimeters wide, the width. So filtering is very easy on it. I will say the front brake lacks stopping power in my opinion, but the rear brake is combined braking system, so it makes up for that. The suspension is very good for what it is. There's a lot of criticism about Lexmotos and Chinese bikes, but I've owned 3 of them. I had a Kimco as my first geared bike. Then I had a ZSB before this one. I upgraded to the newer model, the EFI. I've had no problems with it. I don't see why people are slagging off Lexmoto and Chinese bikes. I've had no problems with them at all. They are great little bikes, in my opinion. I mean, if you don't look after your bike, then you're going to have problems, but do regular oil changes, tighten your chain, regular services, keep an eye on tyre pressure, spark plugs, etc, etc. You'll have no problems. Like I said, cornering, absolutely gorgeous. Easily took that corner. At 45 miles an hour. It is a 40 mile on the limit, but the GPS speed is going to be less than the speedo. So I'd take that into consideration about speed. The engine braking on it is very good, a bit too good in my opinion. If you're at low speeds, and it's a bit twitchy at low speeds, but it's not too bad. Overall, it's a good bike. On the dash you got an analog tachometer, or rev meter as others call it. Got a digital speedo, gear indicator, fuel gauge and your odometer. Mileage. On the right hand side of the controls, you have your kill switch and your ignition, obviously throttle and brake. And then on the left hand side you got the pass light, which is a flash. Got your high beam, low beam indicators, horn and your clutch. The brake pedal is very big, so you can't really miss it. I will say the clutch does sometimes stick in gear, but very rarely. And if you just pull the clutch in quickly, it fixes that. It's a 5-speed box, 1 down 4 up, as most motorbikes are. Great for inner city riding and long rides. I've been to Durdle Door on this bike. I live in Southampton, so Durdle Door is about a 70-mile ride each way, give or take. I had no problems at all. Struggled on the dual carriageways, but 125 would. It's not the quickest 125 out there. It is the cheapest. I paid £1,400 on the road for this bike back in March, a Euro 4. The Euro 5 has gone up in price. It's now £1,900 on the road. Euro 5 model has a lower top speed, the same horsepower, which is 11.4. It's an absolute pleasure to ride. It feels bigger than it is. It's a big bike for a 125. I'm 6'3", 6'4", roughly, and it's extremely comfortable for me. But yeah, other than the clutch sticking and the twitchy throttle at low speeds, that is very low speeds, like under 10 miles an hour, or if you're in a higher gear than you should be and you're trying to reduce speed, then it is a little bit twitchy. But apart from those two things, it's a great little bike. I will do a little walk around of the bike and add it in now when I can stop. The acceleration on it is not too bad. Not the best acceleration for 125 that I've owned. Obviously sport bikes will be better, more commuter styles would be better, but for a cruiser style bike the acceleration is very good. Where the bike is only 800mm wide in width, filtering is very easy actually. As you can see, a very flickable bike. This one's a bit more of a sharper turn, so I'll slow down a little bit. So the ride to Durdle Door, I did start to feel the uncomfortability of the seat after about 50-55 miles, but that's not too bad considering a lot of other bikes probably be a lot less than that. And yeah, that handled very nicely. So, overall, great little bike, great handling, great suspension. Not too bad acceleration, slightly sticky clutch occasionally, but it's a good bike. I would definitely recommend anyone starting out to buy one of these, second hand or new. Second hand on a private seller, you can probably pick one of these up for under £1,000, definitely. I bought my old ZSB for £600, 16 plate, fairly low mileage. I think it was around about 4,000 miles. Or as I say, brand new. Now the Euro 5s are £1,800, 1,900 on the road. So definitely the cheapest motorbike on the market, brand new. Right, I will cut the video here. This has been Lingo 64. If you liked the video, give us a thumbs up. I will hopefully be posting more videos about my ventures on the ZSB. Maybe do a few tutorials about changing oil, tightening the chain. And yeah, tightening the clutch lever as well.